Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the chat I have with different people living in the Gambia, outside of the Gambia, Gambians, non-Gambians. This is Pastor Forbes, of course, sharing with you from Jama Radio Vision, our television station online, where we are shaping minds and transforming lives. One of the things I do, one of the many things I want to be doing is just inviting different people to share their stories, share their journeys, and just to have a chat with them. So it's not an interview per se, it's just a chat. And I have done this for now with so many people, and I have somebody very special, very unique with me today. Mr. Essa Sidibeh is the CEO of Dynamic Builders, doing something phenomenal. And I'm sure as I'm chatting with him, you'll see some photographs, some footage of what he's doing, and maybe even some video footage. I don't know. But Essa, it's just so much of a joy to have you with me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, of course, the first question is, who is Essa Sidibeh?
Alhamdulillah, he's just a young Gambian.
Mhm.
I was born and brought up in Tama. I received all my educations in the Gambia here. And there, I started working somehow in Senegal, in Saudi Arabia, and I'm back in the Gambia. So it's about 9 to 10 years now since I came from Saudi.
Why didn't you stay in Saudi?
I
I'm
went
sure
there.
you were working with a company,
Yes, I was there.
so you were making
I
the
was
reals.
I was working for the third biggest construction company in South
The
Africa.
third largest
Yes,
construction.
yes, the largest.
And then you came home.
Yeah, I came home.
Why?
Yes, I have the belief that we need to explore the world and also implement the things that we have experienced and learned in the outside world and try to implement it in our life. If we all have to travel and sit there, I don't think this country will be developed. So, which is one of the reasons why we
Okay.
can't
Any regrets?
never regrets.
No regrets.
Never, never.
You didn't think that the sector has been filled with other players, big players, so that, look, let me just respect myself. You
No.
broke through.
Yeah, I know the sector people are doing well here because I worked here before going to South.
Okay.
Yes, I worked for some construction companies here. I worked for Jibo Construction.
Mhm.
I worked for Torodo Builders.
Wow.
And from there,
You worked for Jibo when?
yeah, this was 2011.
So you were my neighbor, and maybe I didn't know. Right opposite us at Churchill's,
Yeah, exactly.
where the church was.
Exactly. I used to work for Jibo. Yes, as
And
a
then you
senior
worked for
architect.
Toro.
Yes, I worked for Torodo Builders too. They had a project in Senegal. I was one supervising and managing the project in Senegal. Because
French.
then French, I do my activities in French. Even my bill of quantities, I do them in French. I draw
Ah
and do
bon?
all my details in French. So
Tu parles anglais?
umpo.
Or is it franglais you
Yeah.
speak?
Umpo, je parle umpo.
Tu parles
Pas académiquement.
mais not normal for everybody to get along, like
C'est ça.
Pastor Forbes.
C'est bien ça.
Now, Essa, there is something about you that really excited me to want to talk to you. Tell me about that boy who was riding a donkey and had no time to go to school to read books and to pass math because he had to do this donkey thing so that the family would survive. That's, I know there are many things, but I think that was sort of formative for you. Tell us about that story.
Yes, my time as a child, growing up, going to primary school, I started driving donkey at a very early age when I was attending primary school. I could recall I was around grade 4 to 5, going to grade 6. I drove donkey up to grade 12.
What?
Yes, we had donkey in our house until the time I was at grade 12. We had a donkey until the time I even, started GTI when I was young. So when you mention donkey, it says a lot to me, and I believe my experience driving a donkey with my family, what we have experienced, and how donkey was very beneficial to us. Which is why even my dad, if he realized that you are not feeding the donkey, there's a big trouble. So donkey is something very special to our family because we use donkey for to fetch
What I
this
mean,
money,
I think
pay school fees, manage a lot of things. I remember in those days, even a bag of cement I couldn't carry it. I just struggled to carry it on my back because I was very young. I used to go with my elder brother, and donkey play a very important role in our family. It's because of donkey we were able to have our needs in those days. So this is why when I see donkeys around, I believe that we should give those people respect. And who feels it knows it.
Yeah.
I was there. Today I'm driving cars.
And fine cars too. So listen.
Yes.
You had a challenge with math. Do you want to enlighten us a little bit about that?
Yes. When it comes to mathematics, I know.
And which stream you were in?
Yes. In those days, when I was going from primary school, become a lower basic to become an upper basic, it was very challenging because in those days, we were preparing for the common entrance because our batch, we did the common entrance and that was the end.
So you were the last batch?
Exactly. So imagine, in those days, it was very, very challenging. My family, even to get food, it was very, very challenging because you have to go drive the donkey, my dad is crying, doing a lot of things to help the family. I was at the primary school. I wasn't performing well. Because it's not like a family whereby the kids will be sent to school and they have a teacher who will be giving them private classes and things like that. For us, we are kids that are brought up by our father. Whenever we close from school, we go with him. We drove donkey with our dad. He taught us a lot of things. We farm with him. So in those days, at that early age, we are vulnerable to a lot of things. So when it comes to education, we are not those kids that have all the facilities that they can be exposed to be able to learn English and mathematics and other subjects. We just try our best. We see ourselves at school, we try our best. And then from there, from primary school to upper basic, become upper basic, I could remember I got money because in those days, the way they rank, this ranking of classes is something that, we will talk about that one. It's something that touches me a lot.
Yeah.
Like getting all
the streams.
The streams, yes. Getting all the intelligent students, putting them in one class.
Yeah.
Like we have in those days, I believe they still have it. Aaron, Abel, Alpha, Amber, and Asa.
5 streams.
Yeah, 5 streams in the morning and afternoon also the same thing. So if you don't see yourself in the morning, you know that you don't perform well, or you are a student who just got enrolled from a different region.
School.
Yes. But in those days, all the smartest kids go to error. And that, I believe, really affected our education system based on what I have experienced, because I lived in the system, I was there.
Yeah.
So it wasn't easy. And because if you look at the class I was in, I could say the matured people in the school, like the elders,
the big
boys with beards, yes, in those days.
So that was definitely not Aaron.
No. That is Asa, the last class.
Ooh.
It's like when you have the smart kids, you put all of them A.
Aaron. So it's like you were in, if it was, let's say,
yes,
if it was Form 1, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So you were A, B, C, D. So you were like in Form 1 E.
Exactly. So it's like,
and your classmates were big boys.
Exactly, big boys are. Some of them, they can be your uncle. So they will send you. Yes. They will send you to buy cigarette. They can send you to buy Risla, even ganja.
Risla?
Yes. So imagine, we were the...
You bought Risla?
Yes, I bought Risla for those people. Because you know what happened? Some of them, they are very good in mathematics. Because I could remember there is this guy who graduated. It's like, he graduated from Senegal. I think that was their grade 11 or 12. He came to enroll into an English school. He's a grown-up. And he's very good. But as a new student from Senegal, they cannot just take you to Aaron. They can just fix you in Asan, the last class. And some of these elderly people, they will send you to buy Risla, cigarette, and ganja for them. But at the same time, they are helping you. Because these are people, honestly, Pastor, these people...
So they taught you maths.
Exactly, they taught me maths.
Through the ganja selling.
Yeah, exactly, because you'll be with them, you'll be in their houses when they are reading, you do some, because they know your level, they know how they can help you, because they are grown-ups.
Wow.
So I see them, they smoke. It's normal for me. I came from a family that you don't even dare to mention cigarette.
So of course you never told your dad this one.
Yeah, I can never mention this to my dad, never. So, but it was very challenging. But these people, they have done a lot for me. Yeah, these are people who really helped me to shape my background of mathematics, and alhamdulillah, they have done a lot for me.
Wow.
Yeah, but the idea of putting all these smart kids in Aaron, and then it goes like that, is not helping. It's not helping at all. So maybe they can, the government and the education policy, they can come up with ideas that is much more balanced. Yes, because if you put the students with the low grades, all of them in one class, how do you expect those people to perform? At least they need some good ones. Like today, I was at the site doing the setting out, but I arrived late. I went there around 2 o'clock. I want to see what my team can do without me. I arrived there. It was amazing. I checked them. I used the machine to check all the levels they have done. Some of these people, when they came, even to give correct measurements, it was a problem. And some of them, they did not attend technical schools. But because they are committed, they really show the zeal and the willingness to work. I believe that these people can do this.
The zeal and the willingness to work. Well, if you've just joined us, I am chatting here with Mr. Essa Sidibeh. He is the CEO of Dynamic Builders. There's something I want to say, but I'm keeping it. But just call your friend to call a friend to call a friend and watch and share, because this is one of our own that's doing something phenomenal. Essa, back to you. You are, let me go backwards because we are chatting, so there is really no shape. How many hours do you sleep at night? And when you sleep, are you dreaming buildings? Are you doing dumping level? And
yeah, that is another part. I do dream about buildings. When it comes to sleep, I don't have a specific sleeping time. My sleep is controlled by my program of work, because you cannot be entrusted as a contractor, as an architect, as a builder. You cannot be entrusted with people's projects and you want to sleep. Maybe the time will come.
And a house is not a small project.
Sadly, this has to do with millions. When people give you their millions, this is their lifetime saving. Imagine someone working for his or her entire life, giving you 3 million to build a bungalow, because that is his or her retirement home. It's a dream house.
Yeah.
Someone cannot give you his or her dream, and then you sleep. You're sleeping with someone's dream. So that is something that I believe. I don't have a sleeping schedule. Times I do most of my paperwork at night. Yes.
I hope somebody is online, because we used to say tweet, so now exit. Don't sleep with somebody's dream. That's something you must not forget. And so I've seen beautiful buildings. I've seen you doing major things. What has happened, or what happens when there's a mistake, either in the setting out, the laying up, or something is happening, it has gone far, it can be changed, but maybe the cost implication. What have you done? Have you had an experience?
Yes, I had a lot of experiences when it comes to that. Because I worked for about 7 different companies before setting up one company with a colleague. My friend Bashir is the co-founder of Dynamic Builders. He's in America right now with his family.
Hi, Bashir.
We started
Good job.
from primary school. I met Bashir at grade 6 in Ghana.
Wow.
We did everything together up to date.
What about the Rizla?
No, in those days he performed.
He was not in Assam.
No, he was not in Asan. Bashir was not. I think Bashir must be in Alpha.
So that's after Aaron.
No, Aaron Ebel Alpha.
Amber.
No, Alpha Amber. So
so the third one.
Yeah, yes, you have Aaron Ebel Alpha Amber Asan. So I think he was in the Amber or Alpha, because we left the primary school together. I met him at primary school at grade 6. You know, in those days, if you don't pass, you don't go.
I know.
You understand? So I met him there. He was so nice, so loving and so caring. He's a brother.
So you had this situation whereby there was a problem with a project. What did you do?
No, we currently for our company we don't have project.
But I was asking whether you've had that kind of situation.
Yes, I'm coming to that.
Okay.
That is way before we opened this company. Because this is why it's good. I would advise my brothers and sisters in the construction industry.
Start typing.
Let them not
Young
quickly
people
graduate from school and open a company. You can have your projects while you are even studying at the school, regardless of the school you are attending. So just have a project.
So I'm hearing mentorship, I'm hearing apprenticeship, I'm hearing understanding somebody else before you set out on your own.
Exactly, because you need to go. It's like going under different processes. It's just like your diamond, the crown for the king.
Yes.
You know, you got the gold from a mine. You don't just put it on. It will go under heating and beating to shape it to become something very valuable.
Wow.
Very expensive. You can get a raw gold for maybe $1,000, and going under processes, beating and heating,
2.5 million.
Exactly. See, from thousands to millions. So, which is why it's very important for our young brothers and sisters to go under training and mentorship, and those are very important.
No matter what happens.
Yes, no matter what happens.
Because sometimes in mentorship you can have what, in your opinion, is a hard woman, a hard man, and then you quit. But you're basically somehow walking away from your own destiny. So you stay the course till the process is finished.
Exactly. So going back to the problems encountered in the construction. Construction is all about solving. Because you want a plan. It is an idea you have. I want a plan. What type of plan? So this is where you start shaping. But this plan has to be executed by people. And these people, they must be well enlightened to understand what they are implementing.
Absolutely.
If the implementation fails or have a problem, it requires a lot of money. Some of these problems, you have to bring down the entire structure. It happens. I'm building a project behind the American Embassy. I saw a building that was already up there when we were doing our project. After a while, they're supposed to do the roofing. It's a story building. They had to demolish everything. Because the guy who's supposed to do the roofing told me that I went there, I told the client they have to bring down this building because if they put the roof, it will be an additional cost that will go in vain. And they took the advice, they break down everything and rebuild, which means the correct builder was not hired to do the job. So which is why it's important we have to equip ourselves. If you are doing construction at the site, you do any mistake, it's very, very difficult. Because one, the clients will be very disappointed. And two, you need funding to rectify that problem. Where is that funding going to come from? Not from the client. Wasting time. Exactly. So this is why it's very, very important as a builder, you equip yourself, you check, you double check, you cross check, you diagonal check, you check and check and check. I do that every day.
Cross check, diagonal check,
so
vertical check, horizontal check, circular check. Yeah. And there's something that I have heard about. Sometimes somebody can be walking by and they see a nice building, or they see some arch-like something and they want it. And they go and ask. And the people say, yes, we can do it. And I think you've had that kind of experience.
A lot of it.
Tell us about
a lot of it. It happens here. That was 2001. That we are doing a project at Fajara here. So
24 years ago.
Yes. So no, sorry, 2021. Okay. 2021. 4 years. So this project is taking shape. Very nice. We do some window caps because we have, the design, the structure, the execution, the finishing. It's like series of thoughts are put together to have this complete. So this lady was passing. I think she saw my people working there. It was the mason doing the finish. He didn't do the structure. He didn't do any carpentry work. The lady said, I want something like this. But she did not, ask the builder
who's doing this.
Exactly. But she just went ahead and hired this guy to do a window cap. But imagine what happened. The window cap collapsed. And this is like, you're talking about so many kilos of concrete. So I came to be aware of this when the problem already occurred. I saw the one lady just came with a taxi. I don't understand what is happening. She just asked, I want Mohammed. Why is Mohammed? I said, okay. Mohammed, which Mohammed? He said, the guy doing your window cap. I hired him to do mine, and then the window cap just collapsed. I told her, well, it's not my problem. I'm sorry. Mohammed, I don't know his house. Wow. You have his number. You must have his number. So call him. So you find your own way of getting to him. So imagine. So these are things that keep on happening. If you call any other builder, they will give you a different scenario. So this is why it is very important when you see people working, try to do your due diligence. You go in, find out who is the builder. If you see a nice structure, you see people working there, try to know the builder, because building cannot just be erected like that with just one person working there. You need to know the history of the building. That will guide you to be able to execute your selection.
Wow. Yes. Where did the name Dynamic Builders come from?
Well, me and my...
I hope it's not Alpha Khan.
No.
All right.
No, this came when myself and my brother, Bashir, is a friend. Bashir is more than a brother, is more than a friend. I don't know which word to use, but he's myself. If you don't have Issa here, if I'm supposed to come here and I'm not able to make it, he will come here and he will deliver. He can sign on my behalf.
Wow.
I can sign on his behalf. Yeah, he is me.
After all, you come from primary school. So.
Yeah, exactly. So, but many people have known. When they see Bashiru, they will ask, why is Issa? Issa is the first person they will ask. Wow. And whoever sees Bashiru the first person you will ask, not your wife, not your kids. You will ask Bashiru, where is Issa? So
Issa, where is Bashiru?
We are twins.
Okay.
And some will say we even look alike.
All right.
Yes, so the name Dynamic comes from a period when we were in Senegal. I was the president of Architectural Student Association in GTTI. I was in GTTI. Where USET, yes. Then it was GTTI. I did my architectural program there. I was the president of the Architectural Student Association. She was there with so many other people. It's about 40, I think about 20 men and 21 women like that. They were not that because they have a very limited amount of students they can go. So after our program, during our program in GTTI, we organized a trip to Dakar because Senegal, they have much more magnificent structures, very high.
But their land sizes are smaller than ours.
Yes, we'll come to that.
Okay, all right.
But looking at the airport here, looking at the arch, most of our iconic buildings, almost all are designed, designed and built by the Senegalese. And luckily, when we went to Senegal, we were able to meet Zantal. Zantal was the project manager for ATEP because he is fluent in both English and French. So he was the one managing the projects of ATEPA in the country here, the arch and the airport. So the guy was, he was the president of all architects in Senegal. So we were lucky to meet him, and then we also tried to negotiate and develop a memorandum of understanding whereby Gambian students from can attend their internship in Senegal without having too many challenges of accommodation. Okay. People were ready to go. Wow, but when you are traveling, you need to have where to sleep. So these are things that we're trying to arrange, but we want to take it to the level of the ministry, to the government. But the school admin has to be involved. It's like series of things have to be involved. So when we came from the trip, we tried to talk to the admin and many other departments and many other entities that are involved to make this happen. We realized that there are a lot of restrictions. Gambia now, we have to try to be very flexible when it comes to decision making. If you are the head here, if you are not here, it means nothing will work. It was very challenging. So I told my colleagues, this can happen, but I don't think it's this period. So what we will do, let's go to Senegal at our own expenses. We go there, see the train, because those people are ready to help us. Santal was ready to put us to. They had more than 115 architects when we had less than 5. Yes.
Did you meet Perkuja?
No, I'm dreaming of it.
Oh boy,
Yeah, and I believe one day,
you will.
yeah, I will. But we were able to do our internship there for a level whereby we even got the opportunity to be employed there and work there. Imagine a third architect in Senegal will do his project and call you. You just someone doing on your internship program, he will call you to come and criticize his work.
Are you serious?
I learned a lot of things from these people. This is why when I am at the site, even the cleaner, I want your say. Look at this. What do you think? You have to influence your people. I shouldn't feel like I'm the CEO of Dynamic. Whatever instruction I give at the site is perfect. I told my people at the site, if I give you an instruction to execute, check it and double check and cross check what I am telling you to do. Because I'm not a dictator. We were working as a team. If I have something to do with the project, of course, you have your senses. Evaluate what I am saying. Maybe your own is far way better than what I am introducing. So that taught me a lot when Tanor Jen is the architect of MS Architecture. So if Tanor and his team engage us to look at some of these things with them, they are projects, these are big projects, government projects. So I learned that, okay, being a leader is not just giving instruction, but working tandem with your people.
And so, dynamic builders. How did dynamic builders come to the Forbes?
Yes. Let me finish this place. When we from Senegal, we went at our own risk, me and my friend Bashir. We received our training, we got employment opportunity there. We quit, we come back, start looking. Then we had a very low paid salary. My salary was less than 3,000 for taking all the taxes. I never asked for bonus from any of my friends. I work from morning. I'm the first person to enter the site. I'm the last person to leave the site. Sometimes I work until 10, 11. Young architects and technicians and engineers try to develop yourself. Whatever you are doing at the site, you are doing it for yourself.
Absolutely.
You are not doing it for the person who employed you.
Absolutely.
So this is how me and my friend, we decided that we need to open our own project. We need to make it dynamic. It was dynamic construction. No, we said, no, let's put it as dynamic buildings. So this is an idea from me. It's a project that we developed. So dynamics in Forbes Academy, I think this is something that is very huge for me and my team at Dynamic Buildings. So coming to Forbes, I find it very difficult to speak in public. You? Yes, I find it very difficult. I do force myself, I do things that now, enrolling at your academy here, I am able to identify those millions of mistakes and errors. So my young brothers and sisters, find your way to Forbes Academics.
Free advertisement. Come.
Yes. In fact, I will send you more students from Dynamics.
Oh, thank you. Praise God. Thank you. So, Issa, you worked in Gambia, you worked in Senegal, you worked in Guinea also?
No, Gambia, Senegal, and Saudi Arabia.
And Saudi Arabia. And you're back. You're building houses. You're building things. There's something iconic you are doing. How did it happen?
Yes, thank you so much.
Say, don't say.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much.
But it's huge.
Yes, it's huge. Because this section is taking me back to so many places. That model. Right now, I am receiving part of those models. These aesthetic structures you are seeing in dynamic pages, people are passing these.
don't cut corners. I can almost imagine Taff saying,
Yes.
Uncle Taff.
Yes, I usually follow Uncle
Of course, of
course.
course.
He's a role model.
Yes,
Yeah, and Ahmad Jigo.
yes.
So,
Saul, whole bunch of
yeah,
them.
they are really doing great. They are
So your staff don't cut corners. They dare not.
never, because even most of them, I will come to the site, I will see something that is unbelieving, and I will be like, what is this and what happened? Like this. So they even go to an extent whereby, even without telling them, they will know this one cannot pass. It's the standard of Mr. Sidibeh.
That's right. I love that.
Students will come from the university. I have university students here. They are doing very well. But when they come, they know that this is a company that doesn't compromise quality. Even our clients. I have a client who comes to the site. I told the client, let's go into checks. He said, no, I don't go into check. Even a blind man will know that this project is stop. It's good.
Wow.
And you know what happened? The guy gave me 1,000 euros. Because he said, and he refused to enter the building. It's his building.
What an assurance.
You understand? And I have a client who deposited 2 million into the company's account even without making a plan, because we have done
No.
Yeah. So all this is because of the quality, the question that you put there. These aesthetic structures, it didn't just come like that. We went a lot of things to be able to put these structures there.
All right. I don't want to lose what you said. A client put how much
2.2 million
into your account
the company's account, yes.
before the work started?
Even before finalizing the plan, even before receiving the concept of the plan.
All right. So I don't know how to ask this question. I don't want to sound prejudicial. Gambian or non-Gambian?
She's a Gambian. She, a very iconic, prominent one, a musician for that matter.
So how much? How much? I want to hear this amount.
Yeah, 2.2 million.
Before
even sending us the sketches, this is what I want. You know where it started? Because we built a project from. Imagine building a story building in 2 months.
you carried the whole team there.
We work at night. I have videos. I will share them with you. We work at night. People who left the client's house like 3 months ago, they arrived, the building is already. Try to put some Gambian, some
Not
young,
all.
yeah, not all, because if you say that, you will insult my team. The dynamics team is all young Gambians, and they work both day and night. But one thing also is there: when you are leading your team, let them feel like they are part of ownership. Try to care about their family, their kids' education. Some of my staffs, their kids are they are attending schools, private schools that are much more expensive. My kids are not at private school, they are at public school. And the company is sponsoring them. We have our operator, he's an operator. He operates our compactors and other items.
That is called leadership. Good leadership.
I have all the school receipt and everything is there. My child is going to a public school in Mariamakunda. It's a Christian school. It's a public school. But
And you are paying for your staff's kids to go to private.
and this school, I'm not giving it. But my kids, my staffs, some of them, their kids are attending these schools are even expensive, very expensive. But the company will sponsor them. You cannot work for Dynamic and you are thinking about the future of your kids. Dynamic will take care of the future of your kids. So this is why those people even call Dynamics at 3 o'clock. He said, Isa, we have a project. You people should be here in 1 hour time. You will see me with a team that will handle the situation. Because these are people that if I call, even if you are with your wife, and you tell the wife, Isa is calling Dynamics, the wife will understand. This is Dynamics. Because you are a family. We are family. We try to understand that. But this is why when it's time for work, we don't compromise. You know that it's time for work. Sometimes you go to the beach and have fun.
That's the dynamic team.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
So we have to be dynamic in all aspects.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Essa Sidibeh, CEO of Dynamic Builders, we're having fun here. Listen, you want to build something, talk to him. But I need to ask you this question. One day you posted something on social media. I don't know whether it's this house you built into, and people started to get fen wreck, people dig up, tapal erect, such analysis. How did you feel?
I was just laughing. I couldn't respond to the guy because the world is evolving. When people have the belief that if you pour a structure, you have to wait for 30 days. We tell you that you have to go. It's the technology that you apply.
I remember it's
and the technology is not just about at GTTI, we used to have this British technology, British standard. Yes. We are not in Britain. We don't even have the same climate. We have to create our own technology here. We can reference to that as a guide to help us to come up with some things. Technologies differ depending on the environment we live in and the materials. We have to engineer our own materials. So there is a lot to be done, especially with our education system. It's not like, oh, this book is written by Pastor Forbes. That's it, that's all. Pastor is giving you a foundation. It's giving you, Pastor is the light. It's
catalyzing your creativity.
Exactly.
All right. So definitely Essa Sidibeh is an out of the box guy. you don't fit the
book. I usually say that. I always think whoever knows me will tell you, Issa don't do things like how people just do it. Like, because we feel like certain things is just constant. I don't believe in that.
Let me ask you this question as we begin to think about wrapping up. So you build a house for me. Fantastic house. And you people are doing great things. Tough, Saul, Bubakar Jaita, Chico, you people, we salute. You build this house and it's superbly fantastic. Let's say I retired and I came and said, this is what we want for our family. 4 weeks later, some people are passing by their car and they look at this thing. They snap it, they do their due diligence, fact finding, and they call me. Is that Mr. Essa Sidibeh? Yes, this is Essa. CEO of Dynamic, yes, co-founder, yes. Issa of Bashir, yes, Issa of Bashir. So we want you to build the exact same house you built for us. Now, in this country, is there anything about trademarking, things like that, patenting? Would it be right for you to do that? Must you ask me? Do I have a right to tell you no because this architectural plan is patented? Don't use it. What happens?
We have.
And does this happen? What I say?
Yes, it happens. It happens. Clients will come, they will approach you. Is that the building you built in Fajara? I want exactly that.
Hey.
What I used to tell you, that building is someone's building, but you need something far way more better than that one.
Hey.
So it's like you will forget about that building. You understand? Because we will do a plan for you and we do our renders. So the aesthetic and the composition, the proportioning you will see will even take you away from what you have seen. So what you have seen is good. At least it's giving you a level
appetite
of exactly
for something.
Exactly. But imagine you are craving for that now. They created something which is way more better than that one. So this is what Dynamics do. We don't copy plans. We always ensure that pastor's plan is saved. We don't give it or we don't distribute it, we don't give it to people. Because it's not even good for the company. If you do A, when you are doing B, I believe B should be way more. Regardless of the size. And at Dynamics, no project is small. Even you want to build a dog house, see us. We'll do it for you in a very outstanding way.
So do you still do this draftsmanship? They had one pen called Rapido graph or
Yeah.
something, or you're doing AutoCAD. I hear all those names.
Yeah, this, I think 4 hours ago, I was at Medina Salam. We are starting a new project for a client there. We are doing the setting out. I was there. I told my draft man, bring the laptop. We need to change few things on the ground at the side there. I was just seated doing some changes. So this is why it's important.
This is the donkey boy.
The donkey boy, the donkey driver. Having the background of architecture, structural engineer, mechanical engineer. You understand? These are things that helps you a lot. You are not just a builder, but you are a builder that is well framed on the main pillars that is required to move a construction company. You can be a contractor, you don't even have a building construction background, though you will do your best and you employ professionals to do it on your behalf. I employ professionals, but still I oversee their work. You can be graduated from university with your PhD. I'll give you an assignment, but I know what you are giving me, and I can adjust the level of what you are giving. Understand? So this is the Issa that has been driving donkeys in Brikama. I was known for that. I used to carry some of my colleagues. You know, yeah, like in those days, your classmates.
Yes, you give them a ride.
Exactly. So
this is Issa of Rizla.
Yes.
Issa, let me ask you a question. It will be my final question. Then I'll ask you to look into that camera and just talk to young Gambians who are interested and just share anything, because your story is phenomenal. And I hope this is not the only time you will come here to talk. Jama will come again. How do you deal with people who don't want to work, want to sit on their phone, maybe take second cars? You had an experience like that in Saudi. Have you had a similar experience in the Gambia or just Saudi?
Yes.
Talk to me about it.
I had an experience of that in Saudi.
Tell us the Saudi
Yes,
story.
I know the expenses are different.
Yes.
In Saudi, I was working for RPC, but before RPC, I was in Dizan. Dizan, we are building a deportation center there. It's a very big depository center, one of the biggest in Saudi Arabia. It's not far from the Red Sea. From there, they wanted to accelerate the production and execution of the project that the king wanted to give out to the military. They built houses and allocated to them. It's about 11 or 20,000 homes they are going to build. And it's all art prefab. So this prefab place, we have so many, layers of production taking place. So when I reached there, they were having a problem of logistics. So when I arrived, they said, okay, you are the supervisor from Africa. Now you will take care of this place. Because that section, we had some few Africans, but these are French nationals. I don't call them Africans. Okay, I know, because you are there with a French passport. Yeah. So when I was assigned to manage this place, and imagine the director's office is open to this particular place. We have vehicles coming, trucks loading, prefab panels, because these are panels that are already casted, polished. They just go and fix them. In a day, they can build a house. That is the
I've seen that in America.
Yes. So these people, most of the drivers are Asians, the Pakistani, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Philippines. So when you are an African, it's very challenging.
And how many were under you?
And there are many, there are more than 30. And those that come there, because the section I'm managing is the logistics section in the RPC. Because this is why logistics is very important. A bad logistic, bad result. So when I arrived, they were having a very challenging, and the person that was managing is an engineer fresh from school in France. Was appointed to manage that place, but he was finding it very difficult because of, Europeans, they give a lot of regard to humanity. They are not too, like, they don't, most of them I met, they are very soft. This guy, I met him there doing his best, but it was not working. So when I came, I understood because I have already worked with these people. In Saudi, you work with a lot of people. Because there's this project we are working about 12,000 people are working. We'll come to that. So when I was there managing this place, these people will come with their trucks, and these trucks, they are fully air conditioned. They have small fridges inside, and there's a bed inside the truck.
Yeah,
So
the
yes,
temperature there.
exactly. So they use this opportunity when they come. When they come, they are
Don't
loaded.
not fly.
Yes, they will just be on their phone. They don't pay attention. You understand? So when I came there, I was like, I am the boss here.
There's a new sheriff in
Yes,
town.
you walk or you go.
Oh,
yes. So I try to impose, because I always don't follow the system that is drafted by the company. I study the system. I try to do something better than that. Because if I introduce the system, the new system, you will like it because everything is working. So I started doing that because you treat people according to how you see. These are people from different regions with different attitudes. You have a calm person, you treat the person calm. But someone who is, who is not willing to work and, trying to give you tough time, you have to be very tough. Otherwise, they will sack you. You understand? Because you are not performing. And working as a team is the only way you can accomplish your goal. But if there's an element that is not willing to comply, what can you do? And you are the leader there. Make the element work or the element leaves. Yes, you must decide. So you have to be very tough in decision making. You have to be very tough in decision making.
so when you came home, you came ready.
Yes,
Okay,
I
all
was
right.
ready. And imagine the second day we were able to score a record that has never happened in the history of RPC. Because when we close for a day, they will bring the data to confirm how many credits are loaded. Because they are also supplying the people in the field, where it's like we're in the factory producing panels and they are sending. So if these people request for 1,000 and they are getting 700, the process will be delayed. So what we scored that day, they have to celebrate. And imagine this new guy who just arrived.
Wow.
And they were like, okay, Issa, we'll get you a car,
Hey.
and then we'll expand your responsibility.
Hey.
And I was like, I don't know how to drive. So yes, those days I can drive an automatic, but
Not the normal.
not the normal.
The real cars.
The real cars, exactly.
So, as we come to an end, I know you worked with this place with 12,000 people, but maybe we can discuss that another time. But it's something. This whole thing, I think, sits on something your father told.
Yes, my father is my number one role model. He shaped us. My father nurtured me. It's a very tough man. Lots of sweat. My father did a lot. So this is why when you made mention of my father, it tells us in my life. The advice he gave me before he passed away, basically, I want to talk about some of the things that I am seeing myself doing today is because of the foundation I received from him. I got kids that are from a family whereby the father is a teacher, the mother is a teacher. Those kids are scoring at the grade 6 in school. They were helping me. Today, some of them are not okay. So this is why foundation is very important. If you have parents that are there trying to help you doing hard things, they don't hate you. People used to tell us, me and my elder brother,
Your father hates you.
Sadly, I heard that so many times. But the day I started taking responsibilities, this is the time I knew that he loves me more than any other person on the surface of the earth. Financially, he doesn't.
Put the things in you.
I do. You'll see my videos. I work with my people. It's not like just making videos for people to see. Those that have known me, I used to do laborer work. This is how I started making blocks for people, bringing cement for them, grabbing a tool, working for them. This is how I learned. I do mercenary work. Imagine us today, you employ them. Some will just do maybe less than 6 bars. So masoners is only 2 bags they can do in a day. I can do more than 4 bags.
Well done.
This cherry, the one they make for cherry.
Yes.
If I make that one for you here, you see this mark? I got this mark because he used very sharp knives.
Yes.
I used to go to the jungle between Sifo and Bunjur. You see where Taf is doing his project?
Yes.
I walk in for kilometers inside there. I used to go alone. There's this Senegalese guy. I used to help him. He will send me doing his errands.
Yeah.
Now he's the one who taught me how to do this. And when he left,
Tame,
yes. The guy was selling it for $5. Imagine when Tame was $5. I don't know now the price, maybe $50. When it was $5, I used to work for this guy, helping him doing attire. He will send me. I'll work for him from morning till the next day morning. I never asked for butut. If he gave me $25, it's like a big money. I take it home, and from that money, the family will drive the fees money out of that. Because anything I receive, I give it to my father. That point, I want to emphasize it. If you have your parents with you, no matter what happens, whatever you have, give them. You will never regret.
It's a blessing.
Give everything to your parents. Everything you have, give it to them. You will have everything you wanted in multiples. Wow. So the advice I used to give to my friends and my colleagues and the people around me, the young people, your parents are alive. Regard yourself as if they own you, your wife, your kids, and everything you own. That will help you to not disturb yourself to an extent whereby, okay, my mother is very demanding, my father is very demanding. You don't know what they have gone through
for you to get to where you have gotten.
Exactly. So that is an advice to help young people shape their mindset towards their parents. Don't run away from them.
Wow.
There is a lot. So
this is why
if you see me doing buildings, nice structures, I am carved from the parents, from grassroots, from my parents. They brought me up, making me believe that you should never steal. Never steal it. It's not just going taking people's money. When you go to bush to fetch firewood for someone, and you agreed on a trip for $100, try to bring a full trip. It will put more barakah in your business. It will put a lot of blessings in your business. So that is also part of not cutting corners. If you cut corners, a lot of projects in the Gambia here, cutting corners is too much. It's too much. So that is something that one has to identify. Always try to give your clients the best beyond what they are expecting.
Absolutely. So where is Dynamic Builders located?
We are located in Bhutan. That's where we have buildings. That is the home of Dynamic Builders.
I know. I do have a donkey in the corner there. And I'm sure Dynamic Builders is not just going to be Dynamic Builders in Gambia. You want to go across borders?
Across borders. We are going to start this project in Senegal. There were Gambians who had projects. I was one of the Gambians managing those projects for them. So Dynamic, we had a better chance to open this company in Senegal, but we refused when I started here. And we are looking forward to that. We are talking to a few people that we have known, we have worked with. I spent some time in Senegal. It's more than 3-4 years. Senegal is my second post. So yes, and they have contributed a lot in modeling.
As we end this, maybe you take a minute to talk to the people again. The underlining thing I hear in this chat, you respond a lot to gratitude from recently the people who taught you, the people you worked with, of course, your dad. Do you feel that there's a lot of gratitude in the Gambia. And can you address that with even fellow people in construction, in any other field? This attitude of gratitude, of just not damning something, but being grateful. Because I hear that you are calling names, and I know because we're on air, you could have called a lot more names.
Thank you.
But you,
And there is a very, very prominent one.
yeah.
Marco Marino is a Spanish architect. Not even money, but working with him, giving him everything, working with him.
So address them.
It has been absolutely. When it comes to gratitude, this is something that I believe as a human being, as someone who is ready to progress in life, someone who wants to make it in life, someone who wants to be remembered and be remembered forever. You have to be very grateful of the people who contributed in life. Someone just giving you a cup of tea, you should be very grateful of that person. Even tomorrow, that person turned against you. Thank the person for the cup of tea
The day before.
Because I remember, Pastor, when I was going to GTCI, the drawing board was less than $200, $185. I couldn't afford it.
The drawing board.
Drawing board. It's just plywood. You can buy thousands of it. You understand? I couldn't afford it. But this lady working for something set up they helped me to secure a drawing board. I don't even
Thank you, Nday.
I don't, I don't even think about it. I don't even think about laptops because it was this laptop is something else. But she helped me to secure a drawing board. And this lady is someone very special because she helped me get a drawing board that was less than $200. And today I am helping students, giving them laptops. So I don't do that for them to repay me. Anything I do in life, God is who is going to reward me. I don't expect people to. But you receiving the benefit or the favor, be very grateful. Because without being grateful, I don't see a happy ending in your career. And don't be shy to tell people, Pastor, help me.
That's right. That's right. Don't say I made myself. Everybody knows.
Yes.
Well, folks, I can't say it better. We've come to the end of this chat. It's been a lively chat. His number, his email address, contacts, footage will be scrolling for you. And if you're outside the country, send him an email, call him, and engage with him. I keep hearing this thing about housing deficit. So people need to build and all that, and not just housing, structures, companies, and you are available. Dynamic builders, the records are there. And this person who dropped 2.2 million is well known. We all know the person. So it's not a false story. And I think when people are able to have that trust in you and you deliver, the rest is history. Lisa, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I wish Dynamic Builders the best. I'm going to come there and see, and I'll be looking around in Bekamajida, anywhere for a donkey. I say, I know what you can do. But God bless the memory of your
Pastor,
dad.
but I want to thank my team,
Yes.
the Dynamic team. They brought this company to this level. Issa alone cannot do this.
Yes.
Thanks to the entire Dynamic team, the operatives, everybody. Dynamics is going forward because of your effort, sacrifice, the sleepless nights you are having, leaving your families to work for this company both day and night is more than appreciated. And I can tell you this, Dynamic has the best team.
I believe you.
Yes.
I believe. Thank you so much, Essa.
Thank you for having me.
God bless
I really
you,
appreciate
and we'll
it.
chat more. So, folks, we're going to end now. Somebody else will be coming. We'll let you know who we are chatting with. Remember, this is just a chat to see people's stories, where they come from, where they're going to. That's all what it's all about. But you pick a few things that, okay, so I can do this. So this thing that I'm going through, oh, this has gone through this man. Right. So maybe you are driving a donkey now. Hey, the VXT is coming. The 8 cylinders are coming. It's a process. And let everything you do be underlined by gratitude and obviously thanksgiving to God. Until I come your way, whenever we come your way, this is Pastor Forbes from Jama FM, Jama Radio Vision, Jama Internet Television, shaping minds, transforming lives, saying, God bless you. Ciao.